Blue collar entrepreneur, you are in the right place to double, triple, quadruple sales. My name is Haight. I want to thank you for your interest in getting my coaching and support. I want to tell you I'm most passionate about helping contractors, blue collars, roofers, solar guys, door-to-door guys build wealth and live their purpose. Guys, it's not about the money, it's about finding happiness along the way, finding time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And inside this presentation, you are going to learn very quickly 3 different secrets I've used to go from average guy, depending on door-to-door and word-of-mouth, to fastest growing company in my market. I've moved into the top 10 roofing companies in America, and I don't tell this to you to brag, I tell this to you because I started a guy that was overwhelmed with cash-eating overhead expenses. I had this big idea to sell Grant Cardone roof, and from that idea, I invested thousands and thousands of dollars into coaching. And this was the first unorthodox business coach I had to grow in my contracting business. The results were absolutely transformational. Let me tell you a story about a guy named Dustin Douglas. Here he was fighting fires one day. This guy loved the adrenaline rush of running into a burning building, but the fact that he was only making $65,000 had him depressed. So he got into the roofing business and started going door to door selling jobs. The problem was he had to be the guy selling the job. He still loved his job at the firehouse, and he was trapped. He was making a little extra income in a side hustle, but wanted to go big in the roofing business to get away from being a slave to living paycheck to paycheck. And it doesn't matter how much money you're making, you can relate to Dustin starting at zero, because that's where he was when he joined our program. And what I did was I helped him get comfortable on video. And I will never forget, it was in front of a green screen in a room next door. His uncomfortableness in front of that camera. Now when the camera is on you, I can tell you one thing. Everybody goes into stage fright. And sometimes you need a guide. You need someone to give you the scripts. And that's exactly what I did for Dustin. And when he repeated what I told him, he didn't believe it, but it generated leads in a very hot neighborhood. There he sold jobs around that neighborhood. He duplicated more of the videos, and he got off to a great start. His business was able to go from 0 people. He was selling on video, hired a few sales guys, then he brought in a second wave of people to $4 million in his first year. All because more people knew him, and I'm gonna break down the secrets of exactly how that works. This is the blue collar marketing method. It's a combination of digital marketing, okay? This is the modern way to gain an unfair advantage in the neighborhood because of artificial intelligence and big data. And I'll show you how to use it in just a second. The next is door to door. And no one really likes to be a door-to-door salesman. Maybe you're thinking, I don't want to go be a cold caller. And if you're a word-of-mouth referral guy, you don't have to knock on the doors. You can build a canvassing team. You can, as a 14-year-old kid, I was a canvasser and loved the opportunity to work as a high school kid. And a lot of times, these are the best kind of door-to-door guys. The best way to sell jobs and accelerate word-of-mouth referrals is actually to use a canvassing team or door-to-door division, and you can too. Now, the last part, believe it or not, is direct mail. And what we do is we have a no job or no home or no roof left behind campaign. We use smart data to send hand-addressed direct mail to follow up on the client. And it's this combination of these 3 things that wins the neighborhood. And what Dustin Douglas did was he sent a Facebook ad in a 1-mile radius around a project that he was building. We call it a build video. And all the houses that were inside of this radius saw the ad. Now, he's branded as the expert or the roof king of the neighborhood. He's replacing roofs, demonstrating the value, and after a lead is created, are in the neighborhood knocking on doors. While they're driving their trucks, knocking on doors, his name is getting spread all throughout the community. And what happens is the digital marketing makes the door-to-door better, the door-to-door makes the digital marketing better, and then you send the direct mail and you get insane results. Some of our campaigns get up to 10% of actual leads converted when you follow all 3. Now, a lot of people will teach you door-to-door, or you'll have some college kid try to teach you digital marketing. The difference between me and my system is I've generated mid-9 figures for my clients, mid-9 figures for myself. I've spent millions of dollars, $3 million out of my own pocket, millions more out of other people's ad accounts, currently spending up to $500,000 in Facebook ads every single month. I get to find out what message works, what targeting works, exactly how we should retarget our customers. Facebook allows us to target an area, to retarget people who consume our video content, and when we use video to actually recruit a sales team. Now, what is our social sales king blueprint? This is what you do inside the 30-day recruiting challenge. You create video by getting a testimonial from your sales rep, by telling your story. Now, if you're an owner, believe it or not, the most important thing that you can do to recruit people is become a mentor, become a coach, be a guy like me, be an influencer on social media, adding value to the marketplace. And I'm gonna get you comfortable with telling your story, how maybe you were a worker or you were in car sales and you made your way up as an entrepreneur, a successful guy who was able to build wealth and live your purpose and now wants to help others do the same thing. See, when you combine testimonials from others with your own story and you actually show your lifestyle, and maybe you've seen this in some of my content and it's helped you understand that I can help you double, triple, quadruple sales. Look, the first time I scaled to 8 figures, I was 25 years old. You know, I wasn't making as much money as I should, and the next year I had problems with cash flow, but for about the next 5 years I was stuck. And I can show you how to get unstuck wherever you're at, because I've scaled over 40 home service companies of my own, and I know what it's like to go from 0 to 5, from 5 to 10, from 10 to 20. And I want to tell you a story about a guy by the name of Ramlett. He was a contractor, and he had a son, a second generation guy. He wanted to pass along his company, and technology has made us all a commodity. And because they can go on the internet and get 3 bids, because there's so many people out there becoming contractors, it's a lot harder to stand out in the marketplace. Chris has been doing this for nearly 20 years. He's hired other coaches. He's bought other training. He's like, Lee, what's different about Sky Diamonds? And I told him, I said, Chris, we're gonna teach your son how to use his Instagram and Facebook to recruit more of an audience, and he did. We're gonna teach you how to generate leads through social media with the blue collar marketing method, and we're gonna get more out of your door-to-door team. You're gonna focus on the biggest jobs in the marketplace. His business went from 14 million to 20 million, but it's really about the big picture of what happens when your company grows like that. Because the thing is, there's a book called Good to Great, all right? And inside that book, it talks about a concept that every great business has, and it's called the hedgehog concept, and it's another Venn diagram. And I want you to ask this question: what are you most passionate about? Okay, simple question. For me, it's leads. What are you most passionate about? I'm most passionate about opening the door to opportunity, okay? Because that is the center of everything that is life and the fountain of youth in business. What drives your economic engine? People drive my economic engine. That's the question I want you to ask yourself. What drives your economic engine? Where does your money come from, okay? And I want to ask you a question. What can you be best in the world at? Okay, what can you be best in the world at? We rebuilt Chris Construction's one-page plan of attack. It included a commercial division. It included digital marketing. It included using Facebook and Instagram to build a sales team. And what happened was very simple. A family came together. They had 80% retainage in their top talent. Their company grew from $14 million to $20 million. We added more than 7 figures to their bottom line. And if you're an 8-figure contractor that wants to scale with more Facebook leads, more commercial jobs, more top talent, look, we are very selective with who we work with. We're looking for guys that are committed, that have the resources to invest. And in our Sky Diamonds Elite program, you click the link below, you apply to join. We're looking for the best people that are going to be case studies for our success. Now I'm going to go into the reason why all contractors in these growth strategies fail. Okay, they fail because they don't have a complete system and they don't go all in to implement it. And I think it has to do with archaic business strategies and people that are coaches that haven't built their own business. So I want to show you how Sky Diamonds stacks up next to the competition. First and foremost, we don't let you fail. We keep you focused with weekly focus calls. This is where me, a guy who's built a 9-figure business, who's generated mid 9 figures in results for other clients, are gonna give you an hour of my time breaking down my growth strategy, and that's gonna make sure that you stay focused, because it's one gold nugget that you hear every single week that allows you to get thousands or hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of dollars at the end of the year. But it's this access that I see that people really have a problem with in other programs. Not only are the coaches not industry experts doing it in today's market, there's no access, there's no answering questions, there's no walking through the process, explaining the why. And we make real connections with our clients, relationships. And that relationship starts with in-person coaching. Now, if you're trying to buy video training, or you're trying to, access somebody who sells their one-on-one time, chances are you're gonna either pay too much for one-on-one time, or the video training's not gonna be enough for you. And so what we do for our clients is we invite them to Naples, Florida, where we do a 2-day live training, and we take you through a decade in a day, my team, my entire growth system. We walk you through step 1 through step 11, through creating $1 million producers, to creating the leads, to selling commercial, to building a championship door-to-door team, to building the system so that it actually works. And then we actually show you what it looks like inside of a 9-figure contracting operation that runs on its own. And so I offer, in-person coaching. And I want to tell you that people fail in these growth strategies because they don't do the work. Contractors, they get tired of watching videos, so they don't apply it. I sell books all the time, and the contractors don't read it. Maybe you're one of these guys who's busy fighting fires in your business. See, the reason why these growth strategies work is the contractor doesn't go all in to commit to the system. Now, I'm the only guy out there that's generated mid-9 figures in results for my clients and mid-9 figures in results for myself. And when you see us grow into the top 10 in our space, you have to realize our time's extremely valuable. So when we spend the time with you, you take it serious. And I appreciate you taking it this far and taking it serious, because I can tell you, you will fail if you stop paying attention to the people who are leading in the market. See, success is about duplicating the success of others. And I want to give you a lesson of a client of mine, Classic Roofing. These guys actually taught me something. And it brings me to an important side of my program. We offer a recruiting coordinator because we believe that every blue collar or every contractor needs help building teams and has a problem with focusing enough of their time, effort, and energy on building their sales team. And so we've got a team of recruiting coordinators that really execute a system that got made absolutely wonderful by a guy by the name of Eddie Iglesias from Classic Roofing. See, when the pandemic hit, we were worried about hiring people, but more people went on to these job boards. And these job boards and postings, it became more and more valuable. And what we got to do is separate the serious from the curious. So what we do is we post the ads for free. We have a system where you can get lots of ads, lots of applicants for free. We send them to a Zoom call. During the Zoom call, we have a special presentation. We also have a website, a funnel, that tells them the owner's story, that gives them testimonial videos, that really convince them about the business opportunity, who we are, what we do, and gets them really excited about our business. And we build this out for you, included in our Sky Diamonds Elite offer. Now, we only help a limited amount of people per market, and if you want help recruiting top talent, I will give you a recruiting coordinator. But all the other programs that I've seen out there, whether they're coaching or marketing, look, don't trust someone to build your sales team or help build your sales team that doesn't have a sales team themselves. We have 200 salespeople working for us. We generated thousands of recruits for our clients. Our recruits generated 9 figures in results for our clients. And it's not just about video sales or virtual sales training. It's about putting this entire growth system together so you don't fail. Because I built this so that any contractor that was determined to be successful, that had 10 to 15 hours a week to work on their business, not in their business, could be successful. So if you compare us against the other coaching programs or the other roofing sales programs or the other marketing programs, nobody offers recruiting. And then when you look at the results that we've generated for people, let's just take an example for some of the people that we've generated for. I will go with Josh Gardner out of North Carolina. Josh Gardner was a guy with a small business. He only had 3 or 4 guys, but he had some good testimonials. We got video testimonials from his good guys. We used Facebook to get these videos out to people. Then he attracted sort of the same caliber people through the video ad. and Josh was able to re-enroll in our program, hire about 20 sales guys. His sales strategy is specific. He goes after siding. So if you're one of these guys who wonders if I can help all different types of contractors, I can help you. I help Josh. And it's just an example that if I was just giving you video, then maybe you would fail. And if I was just giving you marketing, maybe you would fail. And that's really where these programs that sell contractors a dream, but don't give them a complete system, fail. And so I guarantee if you dedicate your time, effort, and energy to my system, you will not fail. That's because we have our complete training system. And when I say training that works because we're still in the marketplace. We're using this training every day. And I would say that for business owners, taking training from somebody who failed their business, or from someone who never scaled a large business, or maybe you're at 8 figures and you want to scale to even bigger, well, you can't trust somebody who's never been there before. And so inside of my university, there's marketing, there's overcoming the only objection, there's how to measure the roof, how to do an estimate, how to read insurance paperwork, there's training for regular contractors, there's solar training. And so, training that works and having it in an online format. And what we do is we customize it for our clients. We actually put your logo and allow you to create video in there, and you white label your own virtual university. And so if you've heard enough and you want my coaching, my weekly calls, the 2-day in-persons, the recruiting coordinating, the training that works, I just have to ask you this question. How much would you pay a recruiting coordinator? Now in 30 days, we can get you about 2 to 5 guys. In 90 days, we can get you about 10 guys. In a whole year, we can get you 20 guys. How much would you pay to a person who could get you that many people? Would you pay them $60,000? I would. How much would you pay for someone who trained your sales team every single day? A guy that closed Grant Cardone, me, obviously knows what I'm doing. If I was to train your guys every single day, would you pay me $60,000? I think so. How about the coaching, the access, all that? Would you pay for the coaching and the access together, weekly calls, in person, $60,000? Look, I'm not gonna charge you $180,000 for this program, but I'm stacking the value up so you see the difference that Sky Diamonds Elite offers versus some of the others. Now, if you look at the real differentiator, it's the blue collar marketing method. We talked about it, but if you want us to help you make it rain like a hurricane, we've spent millions of dollars on our Facebook ads. We offer Facebook marketing support. That means that my marketing team will help you set up your ads. We'll give you the scripts. We'll coach you through making good videos. And if you follow our system, we will guarantee that you get results. There is nobody that has followed our system that hasn't generated leads that gave them a double, triple, quadruple ROI on their investment. We guarantee it. So if you click the link below, you schedule a time to talk, we do an evaluation, you sign up, you follow our system, you don't get results, we'll give you your money back. Facebook marketing is something that you have to future-proof your business. And if you look at my competition, maybe there's some marketers that are offering Facebook marketing, but those guys, they didn't spend their own money. I've spent my own money generating my own $20 million in roofs last year. And so I can tell you how to talk on camera. People aren't on Facebook to buy a roof, but when you follow my scripts, people will buy roofs because we've tested the ads with $3 million. And if you could hire a guy to help you sell 10 to 15 jobs a month off of Facebook, where you could get referrals from those jobs, you could send door-to-door guys in the neighborhood behind those jobs, would you pay that guy $60,000? Look, I would all day, every day. As you can see, the value is stacking up. You've got an online university, you got a recruiting coordinator, you got Facebook marketing support, you got in-person coaching from me, you got focus calls, we've got more than $240,000 in value. And if you look at the competition, it doesn't matter who they are. There is no competition to what we're offering. And so look, if you click the link below, we'll give you more than 80% off the value of our package. Click the link below, schedule a call. We want a limited amount of people. We're only looking to help a certain few. If you're modern, if you're a new breed of contractor, if you're willing to put yourself out there, if you're willing to risk into others, if you're building a passionate, purpose-based business, and you want to make it rain leads like a hurricane, attract top talent, you want $240,000 worth of value. Focus calls weekly, in-person coaching from me for 2 days, a decade in a day, a recruiting coordinator to help guarantee that you build a great team, because the only way you can build a great business is get the right people on the bus and put them in the right seat. Training that works. or Facebook marketing support, look, click the link below. More than $240,000 in value. You want to know why we have the most expensive contracting growth system in the market? It's because we've generated more results than anybody else. We have a company here that is generating this year $150 to $200 million in business. My time is very valuable. So look, I'm looking for serious contractors. I've laid out exactly why contractors fail. They fail because they have incomplete systems. They don't dedicate themselves to their system. And I've helped hundreds of contractors. Let's go through a little list. Ricardo Castellanos out of El Paso. We helped him land a commercial job, helped him hire 15, 20 guys over a 12-month period. His business grew from $2 million to $10 million. We had another group down in Austin. These guys, LOA Construction, incredibly proud of these two. They grew their business from 0 to 5 million, from 5 million to 10 in the second year. And you know, it's really a beautiful thing to see when a plan comes together. Now, these guys aren't the only ones. We've helped guys like Advanix Restoration out of Chicago, Illinois. Now they're hiring people, they're generating leads, and they're tapped into this coaching that's got them magnifying their purpose, doubling sales. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to help you. And if you're one of these guys that wants to double, triple, quadruple sales, you want Facebook leads, you want more recruits, you want modern systems that future-proof your business, there's no better coach. So draw a line in the sand. Take a leap of faith. Schedule a call. Get on the phone with my team. We'll show you more case studies and how the system works. We'll find out what holes are in your ship and what exactly we can do to initiate growth, to get you more recruits, to get you more leads, to get you bigger jobs, and we'll get on track to hitting your goals in 2021.